Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So yesterday we did like one-way winding and today two-way winding. Okay. So today we will learn uh, about the decorators. Okay, in LWC, how many types of decorators in LWC, and what is the use of each and every decorator in LWC. So before that, let me over. I am going to show you first of all the overview about the some previous sessions like one-way winding. Okay, so like one-way binding and two-way binding. So I'm asking you, what is one-way winding from your side? I want to ask this question from your side.
Bonding is like binding is like one-way communication in between HTML and JS file.
Okay, any other? So listen, one-way binding is a data binding in LWC. Once you have some HTML or JS file, right? HTML and JS file. Okay, so if you want to send some data from JS to HTML. Okay, JS to HTML, and under the HTML, if you want to change something where in HTML. Okay, something in HTML. So it not reflect to the JS file, right? So it is not reflect to JS file. It's a one-way winding. One-way winding means if you have some JS file or HTML file, and if you want to change something under the HTML file, so it's not reflect directly into the JS. That is called one-way winding. And two-way winding. Pratiksha and Pooja.
Yes, if we want to reflect from
Mm.
HTML to JS and
Mhm.
JS to HTML, we can reflect.
Yeah.
We can
So
send
vice
the
versa,
data.
we can do that. Yeah. So if you have some HTML file, HTML to JS, right?
Yeah,
Or JS to HTML.
HTML.
Okay. So you can use two-way binding. Once you change anything under the HTML file, so it's a automatic reflect under the JS. Or if you want to change something under the JS file, it's a automatic reflect to HTML file. That is called two-way data binding, right? So this is for previous session. Now in this session we will learn lots of things like let me open, yeah, property and data binding. Okay, so always remember, in JavaScript we have properties. Always remember. So properties or fields both are same. Always remember, right? That is called variable, right? In JS, I'm talking about JS. Now come to the HTML. HTML like different types of tags like heading tag, paragraph, div tag, or anchor tag, anything as you want. All the called attribute. Always remember, right? Under the HTML we have attributes. Same thing you can apply for Apex class. So Apex class have variables. Once you define some class like let me show you on like public class, then your class name like demo. Okay, then this is the class body. This curly bracket have the class body, and then you can define your mm, define your data members and members function, right? So this is the class definition. Like class is a collection of data member function. So this is the snippets of the class. Okay, based on your requirement, you can change the access modifier like public, private. Then you can take like global. Okay, and you can take any virtual class as you want, like virtual keyword. Okay, in for we can say that access modifier you can take one based on your business requirement. Okay, like public, private, global, and virtual, like that. Right. So this is the syntax of the class. Now come to the this part, like Apex class is done. Now we have some Aura component. Okay, so Aura component have some attributes, same like HTML. You can see this one, right? Then come to the LWC. Under the LWC, we have property like private and public. Okay, so may I know about private property and public property, Pratiksha and Pooja? Can you tell me about some hints or some answer? Because I already discussed about the property little bit,
Private property means scope within class, I guess, and
right?
public means scope. We can use that in another method or class
Yeah.
inside
So
that program.
yeah, yeah. So public means you can access within the class or you can access out of the class, right? Within the same organization. If you want to access outside the organization, like your company name, suppose that IBM or TCS, like my company name like TCS for example purpose. Okay, so TCS having this name space like TCS and it's having some public access modifier, so I cannot use this TCS software outside the another organization like Infosys or Global Logic, something like that. If you want to access this software as another organization, so always give as a global
Global.
access modifier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So same thing you can apply here, like property, private and public. So private property, the scope of the private property within the class. Okay, like you are the member of your family, so your family having different types of kids or members, like so one family have different types of members, like that. So your family uh, definitely knows easily. Okay, so that is called private. In some internal family you can discuss your matters or something like that. Okay, so this is the for private property, not other. Like you have some property like some for example purpose, like some we can say that some plot or flat, something like that. So you cannot share this flat or fields into the another, because it's a private property, your own property, right? So that is called private property. And public property, suppose government property, so anyone can access or anyone can use this property anytime, right? Same thing is applied for in programming as well. And here you can see like property. So always remember, this is the naming convention again. If you want to use any property under the JavaScript file, so always use camel case. Always remember, like I want to use some course name. So for example purpose, you can see my course name like that. This is camel case, right? And then you can apply like attribute in HTML in kebab case. So kebab case means this one. For example, course name. So course hyphen name, all the small you can see, right? Then we can learn this one like reactive property or non-reactive property. So always remember, if anyone asks this question, what is reactive property or non-reactive property, so you can give this answer like reactive property. In reactive property we can render the DOM. So DOM is nothing but document object model. Okay, we can render the DOM, but come to the non-reactive property, DOM not rendered. Okay, Is it clear for you for now?
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, fine. So it's time to do some example. So let me open my VS Code, and here you can see yesterday we have done some two-way data binding. So let me open this org, and you can see after some time the our example. Okay, and I will show you both different example regarding these decorators and all the things. Okay. So I just opened my O and just open your application under the app launcher. This is our application like LWC. And did you try this example in your org, both of you?
I will try today. Actually, I didn't got any time. So today I
Okay,
will try.
okay, no problem. And Pooja?
Hello, yes, sir, I tried.
Okay. So any difficulties or any easiness, something like that?
No, it's a little bit easy.
Okay, fine. That's great. So here you can see this is the simple data binding. This is a one-way data binding, and this is a two-way data binding. We already discussed about this one. So for now you can change something here. So it's an automatic change into the title because I already taken the title, right? So it's time to do some another example like some arithmetical operations. Okay, so with the help of arithmetical operation you can easily understand the methods and all the properties, right? So let me create one component. Okay, so just present this one. Okay, so here you can see, just a second. Sorry for that. So now you can do you this example like some additional purpose. So my requirement is I have two inputs like first name, first number and second number. Then I have one button like addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, something like that. There are four buttons. So each and every button I want to click and perform some operation like addition, anything as you want. So how to do that? So let me create one component first of all, like create lightning web component. You know very well how to create this one. Okay, so just click and give like math operation. Just enter this one, and here you can see my component is created now like math operation here, right? So first of all we need to design this component. So how to design this? Okay, so you can design like first of all card. Okay, this one, and change the title because I don't need anything here. And just change this title like math operation, right? Under the math operation you have to do some div tag for division purpose. Okay, and I want to take some margin around the like we can say that border or boundary, that is called SLDS. SLDS hyphen margin, or directly you can write this margin here like margin, which margin you want, like margin around medium. So this SLDS class automatic applied for this div, right? Now I want to take one input like input type box, taking the number. So how to do that? Just type like LWC input, or you can use your reference guide, component reference guide, right? So the type should be number. Here you can see like number, and just change the label like first number, something like that. Okay, or just give the meaningful name like first number, this one. Okay, under this one you have to write your like one function taking the number from the user. Okay, like one input box is there, like for example purpose, uh, I have this input box like this one. Okay, I want to take some inputs from here. So how to take this? So always use on change event under this input type, always. Okay, so just write like on change, and this on change event having some like first num or first method, something like that. Okay, this one. So our first input is done. Now it's time to do another input like second number for second number, right? So how to do that? Same thing, you can copy and paste and change the name as well. Okay, so let me copy this one here to here. Okay, and now you can see uh, input type number and the label is second number. Okay, and change the method name as well like second method. Okay, and just save it. So our two input is done. Now I want to print these two number with some operation under the heading or paragraph. So how to do that? Just under here you have to write your paragraph like P, or like your result, something like that, result, comma, then you have to put your result here. Okay, so I will take this result from the JS. So let me leave it as it is here. Okay, so just save it, and now it's time to do some other another thing. So let me do first. Let me close all others because it's doing some confusion me. Here you can see math operation is done now. So just copy this first method and just paste it into the JS file because it's a on change event. So I want to take two numbers like this one, and it's having some event, right? And let me define two numbers here like num1, okay, and num2, something like that, and one result as well. Okay, we need three variables to display this operation, right? Then you have to do like event here like this dot, okay, like num1 and target value. Okay, just remove this one like target value for num1. Okay, now second method event, and is taking the this dot num2 and event, something like that. Here you can see this is for second number, this is for first number, because of I am taking number from the user. So I am storing these two numbers under the num1 and num2. Okay, here you can see. Now it's time to do some mathematical operations. So how to do that? So first of all we need to define some button here, like here you can see like on click and all the things you can see here. But let me show you how to create the button like LWC button. And here you can see like base, natural, brand, destructive, success and inverse. There are six type of button variants, we can say that. So I'm choosing this brand now, and label like addition. Okay, like addition. So handle click, give the meaningful name like handle add, something like that. Okay, so here you can see my button is created now. Now it's time to define this method as well under the JS. Okay, so how to define? Just handle add and give this parenthesis, and now under this method you have to perform your result like this dot result parse dot int dot parse int means typecasting. So Pratiksha and Pooja, you know like about the typecasting.
No idea.
Okay, okay. So typecasting is nothing but one. If you want to convert one value to another value, so always use typecast. So in JavaScript, parse int, like I want to convert this string value into the integer. So always use parse int. If I want to convert like parse string, so you can use parse string, something like that. There are so many methods is there. Okay. So here you can see this dot result. So this is referred to current variable, like this dot result. I use this result and just use this dot num1 plus this dot num2, and then you can do your like typecasting, right? Then this action is performed now. So here you can see, if you enter some num1 like as a 5 here, like 5, and num2 is 2. Okay, so it's giving me like 5 and 2 7 in result field, right? And I want to display this result under the HTML. So how to do that? You know very well this one. Pratiksha.
Yes,
So how to display this result value under the HTML?
we need to add result in that curly bracket in HTML
Right,
field.
right. So just copy this result, and under this your result and this curly bracket, just paste it here, right?
Yes.
Just save it. So again, I'm going to explain this one again. You have to like define your variable. Like let me do some, like define your variables here, or fields or property. In JS, always use property. Okay, property, right? So here you can see define your property. I define num1 and num2 because I want to take two inputs in different input type from the user. That's why I'm using num1 and num2, and then result is our final result. And this is the on change event, and this is for first number, and this is for second number, and this is for perform the action like addition, subtraction, something like that, right? This is the simple code. Okay, just save it. And now I want to expose this component into the our application. So how to expose this? Just go in metadata file, change this is exposed to true. Yeah, true. And now you can see is true now. And I want to use this
Target
component
attribute.
under, yeah, like lightning high underscore app page,
Hmm.
right? Just
Yes.
save it and deploy. So how to deploy this? Control Shift P, and you can select push source to default scratch.org. Okay, so deployment is going on, and after some time you can see the successfully deployment. Okay, so here you can see successfully deployment. So it's time to use this component under this page. So how to do that? Just go, and here you can see this gear icon, and just edit the page. Once you edit this page, under the our custom things, you can see like math operation, right? So just drag and drop in particular places here, and now you can see this one. Save it
Rohit,
and
how many
just,
components we can add on one page?
so it's not limit. You can add
O-
any number of component in a page.
Okay.
Okay, and just go back, and finally you can see my output like math operation, first number, right? Second number, and then one button. Once I will click this button, so I will got the result as well from this operation. So let me enter like 10, then 20. Okay, and then click this addition and you can see my result. Like your result is 30, right? Is it
Yes.
clear for you?
Yeah.
So this is for math operation. So you can do same thing into the like subtraction, multiplication or division, right? Same thing you can do. Or if you want, if you feeling like some difficulties, so please let me know. I will help you on that. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is the basic arithmetical operation. Okay. So here you can see some button is here you can see second input type and button addition. In between you cannot see any spaces between them, right? So I want to
Yes.
change some like margin or padding, we can say that, between this second number and addition. So how to do that? Just go back in HTML and search your button and lightning and just copy this button, right? Or just, and after this closing bracket, and you have to write your div here, like one div. Okay, under this div you have to write your class, and class name should be something like slds, right? So I want to take some margin here, like margin medium, or yeah, medium is great for this one. And just copy this button, whole button, cut this and paste it under this div and just save it. And again you have to deploy this component because we already changed something here. Okay, so if you want to deploy your components every time, so if you change something in your component like one space, so always the good practice is deploy your component immediately, otherwise you cannot see the changes, right? So just save it, control shift p, and push source to default scratch show. Here you can see. So you can see successfully deployed here. Now refresh this one, and now you can see the output here. You can see, right? This one, or you can give like not medium, it's a small. Okay, so how to do that? Because it's some spaces there, extra spaces in between. So always use. Just let me do that one thing. Remove this class, like class, and give this here, and just margin like medium style or small. Here you can see small is enough for me. Okay, so just quick fix and update the token, just save it, and again you have to deploy this component. And now you can see the output here. Just refresh, and now you can see. So here you can see the output and all the things, right? So, and this is the placeholder. Type here, you know very well in HTML. Same thing you can apply from here. So is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So it's time to move our decorator part. Okay, so this is the, like here you can see, first of all, track decorator, or we can say that track property. Okay, there are three types of decorator in sales or LWC. Like let me show you: at the rate track, at the rate API, or at the rate wire. Okay, there are three types of decorator in LWC. Each and every decorator have own meaning. Okay, like track, where we can use track. Okay, what is the use of track, API, and wire? So for now, so don't worry about these two decorator for now, because I will teach you these two decorator rest of the things, okay, in upcoming days. So here you can see like at the rate track. So track is a special type of decorator. Okay, if you want to track something like any, and always remember this is use for array and object. Always remember. Okay. Suppose I want to define one property like name equal to some name like ABC. Okay. And I define some age equal to 23, something like that. Okay. So this is not trackable property. Always remember. This is local property. These all. Right? So this is local property. So how to make the track property this one? So if you want to define any variable with this decorator like at the rate track, okay. So this is trackable property. Only name, not all. Age is not trackable, but you can use like at the rate track on the name like that. So this is the one way, and you can directly you can write this one as well, like at the rate track name ABC, something like that. This is the another way to write your track decorator with some variable, and also you can use like that based on your compatibility or understandability purpose. So you can use based on your requirement, right? So let me do that.
As we can declare normally, then why we use track?
Yeah, that's why I will tell you about these things. Okay, so
Yeah.
here you can see track property. When a field contain an object or array, I already defined this word. If you have some object or array, so there is a limit to depth of changing the track things. Like I have some array, or we can say that some object, and if you want to fetch the data from the array and object, so you cannot directly fetch without track. That is the one problem. Okay, so tell the framework to observe changes to the property of an object or to the elements of an array. Decorate the field with track. So here is the definition about the track. This is the all about the track. Okay, like let me show you one thing for you. Like I have one array user list. So you cannot go in depth without track like user list, and this array have some name like Rohit, something like that, or something like a Pooja, or something your name as well, like Pratik, something like that. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here this is the array of a string like that. Okay, and also like details equal to this is the object, and object have property like name key value paired, right? Like ABC, something like that, and then comma is 23, something like that. So you cannot go directly in depth under the array as well object, right? So this is the one problem without track. If you want to go with in depth, so always use at the rate track for this one, like at the rate track. Okay, at the rate track user list this one, and you can go for this one as well, like at the rate track, and here you can see. Okay, so is it clear for you, or just let me explain more that with practical?
No, it's clear now.
Okay, so if you have some normal property like primitive data type, so always remember all the primitive data type we cannot use at the rate track. Please keep in your mind, like a name is a string, age is a number, or is a boolean value, or something like as a full name is this one. These all is a primitive property. These all. So we cannot use at the rate track here. You can use, otherwise you cannot use based on your requirement. But it's a by default nature is track. If you want to use track, so always use with array and object with track. Please keep in your mind this one. Okay. If you have some array or object, and if you want to do some manipulation, so always use at the rate track in both of you. Okay, so let me show you one example and you can easily understand. So let me close this one. like close all, and let me create one lightning component. Component name is like a track demo, and enter. Here you can select track demo. Okay, and sorry. So under this JS file, okay, like let me create one user list, one array. Okay, so here you can see this array like Rohit or something like Sumit. Okay, and then you have to give like Amit, something like that. Okay, so my dictionary is not recognize this Amit, so let me add this one Amit in my dictionary, and here you can see. Okay, so this is the array. Okay, so how to access the array value? Yesterday I told you this one. How to access the Sumit value? I want to access Sumit value from the array.
Indexing.
Yeah. So which index you want?
Variable is 0 from 0 index we can.
So 0 is Rohit. I want to take Sumit.
So we have to take 1.
Yep.
Equal.
So here you can see like user list, right? Then give
Yeah.
your 1. So it's giving me like Sumit, right? So let me remove this one, and here you can see. So before that, let me create one variable like full name, like Rohit Kumar, something like that. And I want to use this full name under the HTML. So you know very well. Just go and create your card. Okay, it's a not hardcore rule every time you use card. So for your understandable or designing purpose, let just I'm going to show you this one, right? Then give this div, and at this div you have to write your full name, and like full name uh, is, then colon, and give your full name, right? And if you want to take some classes, you can take like margin, medium, save it. Let me update this token, and now you can see our code is created. So this is the simple way to binding your data. Like I have normal property, this is a local property, like this is local property, not property, it's a property, right? This is the local property like full name. Okay, so here you can see you can use directly here. So let me change this metadata file as false to true, and target this one, and control shift P and deploy this component first. Again, I need this component, and let me show you with trackable things after this deployment thing, right? So just save it, and again you have to deploy, because you have to deploy all each and every file regarding any component. Okay, so just go here and just edit the page. Okay, once you edit this page, just here you can select track demo, just drag and drop in particular places, and you can see my name here. Just save it and back. Now you can see your full name, and also you can change the title as well, because this is a trackable. So always give the title like @ track demo, something like that. So just push the code, and you can see the output as well. Okay, so let me go and refresh this one, and now you can select @ track demo, right? This is for title. Okay, so this is a simple property. Now it's time to check our trackable property. So how to do that? Just go back here, and under the array you can see my array. Okay, or we can say that let me remove this array first. Okay, for example purpose, let me define one object like detail, name Rohit, then age 25, or city Bangalore, something like that, or anything as you want. So you can define, otherwise leave it as it is. Just save it, and here you can see my object is created now, right? This is the object, key value paired. Is it clear for you? This is the object. Okay, Pratiksha and Pooja.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so here you can see this is my object, right? So I want to use this object under the HTML. So how to use that? Can you tell me about? You can use directly normal property like full name in HTML. Here you can see like full name, right? But in object perspective, how to use that? Because object is different with normal property. You can see. Okay, object is start with some value keyword like details equal to, then this is bracket, and you can see this name and value paired, key value paired. Okay, so how to access name value uh, under this object? So do you have any idea? I
No.
want to take name is city from this object. How to take this one? No idea? Okay, fine. So if you want to take some value from this object, so always use your object name like details. So just let me enter here like details. Okay, details. Then you can give your dot notation. Okay, with the help dot we can use our value like dot name. Then you can see name. Just remove this one and here. Okay, you can use this type of things so you can easily get your name, right? So let me do that in HTML, Node.js. So we already created one object here, this one. Okay, just save it, and now it's time to use object value. So let me do one thing here, like give one div. Okay, and this div have some class. Okay, like class, and then give your class name like margin medium. Under this div I want to show uh, that object value. So how to do that? Like your name is here, and you have to copy these details, yeah, object name here to here, then
Dot
add dot
name.
notation like dot notation and give your key name like name, right?
Yes.
Name, just save it and just deploy, and you can see the output, right? Just after some time, save it, control shift P and push the code. Okay, after that, yeah, is a successfully deployed. Now it's time to check my full name is coming or not. You can see in the new line here, you can see your name is Rohit Kumar, right?
You haven't used at the track
Yeah,
in that
let
object.
I will explain this one. Please be have a patience for this one. Okay, I will go one by one, so you can easily understand each and every term, right? So for now, you can easily understand this object. After some time, I will explain the track. Okay, after this example. So here you can see this is the object. Okay, and if you want to access the age and city, how to access under the HTML? Anyone can tell me how to access age and city value from the object in HTML?
Details.h.
Let me just copy this line, or just always use Shift Alt, and here you can see, right?
Yes.
And this is for age and this is for city,
City.
and you can use your key values. Key should be same like age here to here, otherwise you cannot get the output. Okay, just city copy and paste it here. Okay, details dot name, details dot age, and detail dot city. Just save it and just deploy this code. And you can see my output. Okay, like as a Rohit Kumar, age and city Bangalore, something like here you can see. Just focus on, sorry, what happened? Just open again. Yeah. So I opened this one and now present this one. Here you can see my application, just app launcher, and just open the app. Okay, and now you can see here. Just focus on 3 lines. Object value, this one. Okay. Your name is Rohit Kumar, your age is 25, and your city is Bangalore. Right? Is it clear for you now? Pratiksha and Pooja? Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
Rohit, clear.
Yeah. So it's having some problem. What is problem? So here you can see what is the problem. You can see the problem. Let me do that one thing here. I want to add some in. I want to change like as in name or city. I want to change city based on user input. So here you can see. Let me add one div tag, and you can easily understand like div, and here like a class. This one under this div, I want to add one input. Okay, because I want to change this city as a runtime. So how to change that? The input type should be text. Okay, label is enter your city, enter, or enter missing something like that. enter, enter your city name. Okay, like that. So this is the label, and under this, always remember, once you used any input, so always use like on change, right? On change equal to handle change, something like that. And remove this double quote because no need in LWC double quote, and handle change. So you have to define this handle change under JS file. So let me define this handle change here, and this having like event. Okay, this value, and I want to change like city value. So how to take city value from this object? Pratiksha, I want to take this answer from your side.
Yeah, for taking, we need to use this keyword, this dot
Yeah,
name, this dot age,
this dot, this
name,
dot, not name. I
oh,
want to
full
take
name,
the name value from this object.
detail
So
dot
this,
name.
yeah, this dot detail, right? Dot
Yeah,
name, dot target, dot value.
yeah.
Not name like city. I'm talking about only city. Okay, you can take your
Okay.
name as well, but for now I'm using city, right?
Yes.
This is the way to taking the value from the object. Like this dot details, this is the object. Then you can take the value from this object like details dot city. Here you can see like details dot city, and then you have to define event dot target dot value. If you have some input time, so always use event dot target dot value, right? To taking the some value from the input. Okay, so our handler is done, and now it's time to check this is working for me or not. Okay, so just deploy this code, and after some time you can see this output, but our city name will not be reflected. If anything I want to change, so it's not reflected because of it's a not trackable property. So let me explain you. Like just uh, refresh this page, and here you can see enter your city name, right? So my city name like Delhi. So Delhi is not changed here. Here you can see it's showing me Bangalore. Any issue? because if you change something here like in text value, so it's an automatic change here, right? Yesterday we did this one like Rohit or uh, developer, something like that. You can see title is developer, automatic change. I want to
Yes.
remove this one, so it's automatic remove like this one. So also I am changing here something like that, so it's not reflected under the city. Any reason? Any reason?
Without trackable, we cannot access objects value.
Yep. So always remember, once you have some object or array, so you cannot change and manipulate the data without trackable, track decorator, right? So always use track here, like this one, at the rate track. Once you enter this one, like at the rate track, so automatic track added here. You can observe. Let me do that again. Remove here and also remove here, like this track. And please observe, it's automatic added in this package module from the LWC module to this import statement. Like I want to add here, like at the rate track, and please observe, it's automatic added here. Once I hit the enter, you can see, right? Just save it and track. Just once you use object and array, always use this track, right? Just save it and deploy, and you can see the difference between them. Just deploy. Once you deploy this, just refresh your page. Without refreshing, you cannot access the latest one. And here you can see like your city name is Bangalore. I want to change this Bangalore to Delhi. So how to change? Just enter like Delhi, and here you can see. Is change or not?
Yeah, it's changing.
Okay. Why? Because object and array, it's a depth index. We cannot directly move without trackable, right? Okay. We already discussed about in one slide, this one. Let me show you
Yes.
this here. You can see. It's a limit of depth. You cannot change it directly without trackable array and object. Please keep in your mind. Okay. So once you use this track, so always use for with the object as well array. So this is for object. Let me change this Delhi to Nagpur, something like that. Here you can see like Nagpur, right? Your city name is Nagpur, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Pooja,
Yes, sir.
all clear?
Yeah.
So you can apply same thing for the array as well. So you can try your side for the array. It's easy, and after that we will learn. Like let me show you some another thing like normal property versus trackable and getter setter, something like that. I have lots of things for you, so don't worry about that. Okay. So this is for your track property. Okay, tomorrow onwards we will learn more in depth in track and with some getter and setter things. Okay, so for now, do you have any question query till now? So you can ask me in this session, otherwise you can ask me later.
Until now, it's clear. So,
Okay, Pooja,
Yes, sir. It's clear. Today I will try. If
oh,
I have any issue, then I will contact you.
yeah, definitely, no problem. Pratiksha,
yes, wait.
yeah, all clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so
If I get
for
any
now,
doubt, I will reach out to you.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so till then, bye bye, take care,
Yeah. Bye.
see ya.
Bye.